belt. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. First of all, we're very excited because we have reached 100 subscribers. I know to some people it's like whatever, woo, but to us we're very excited. We're very thankful. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for the comments, the likes, for subscribing. It means the world to us.
Yes.
We've hit 100 subscribers, so thank you, Jesus, and thank you guys for subscribing and watching. Also, on another note, we want to introduce our 2000 Jeep TJ, which is my baby. I've named her Morena. He doesn't like that name, but I love that name. Okay, so we got her around July last year, and she did not look like this when we first got her. So I'm gonna let my husband explain to you guys all the upgrades that were done on her and how we got her to looking like this. She's not done. There's still a lot we want to do to her, but it does cost money.
All right, so some of the things and the mods that we have done to this beautiful 2000 Jeep TJ is we started with a 35-inch tire by Pro Comp, and these are the M2 Extremes, and those were really necessary because when we were doing some of these trails here in Colorado, those 33s that it came with when we first got it, they weren't cutting it very well. So we decided to get a little bit more clearance. It's got a 3.5-inch lift that came with the Jeep when we got it. So we're pretty happy with it, and it still works. Another one of the things that we have done to it is we went ahead and with those bigger tires, of course, we wanted something that was going to be able to handle it. So we went ahead and replaced the steering system on it. So we got a new track bar on there and the whole 9 yards. We also put a new steering stabilizer on there by Falcon. So we're pretty happy with that. Also, we went ahead and put a new bumper on it just because we wanted to run a winch, and it came with the original bumper with the caps at the end. And you know, I guess I could get a plate and all of that, but I really wanted to be able to get a strong bumper that was going to last, and that was not cheap, but that was strong enough at a good price. And that's what we've got here. And we got a stubby bumper by EAG. We also are running a 10,000-pound Smittybilt X02 winch on the front, which is just plenty for this Jeep. You know, we're running the Warren Xeon on our JK, and this is just plenty for what we need it, you know. So this is a smaller Jeep. It weighs a little bit less than our JK, so 10,000 pounds is overkill for this, but we just wanted to be sure that this was going to work. It's not the synthetic line, but you know, it's just exactly what we need. We don't use this Jeep as much on the trail as we do with the JK, but that just cuts it for us. In addition, we got some KC halogen lights in the front, just for some extra light at night. Sometimes, you know, we go to these trails and it turns really dark at night. We need some auxiliary lights, so we put them on there. Also with Jeeps, even with the newer Jeeps, if you don't have LED lights, you know that can be a pain. The stock lights were just horrible, so we decided to get some KC lights on there on this thing, and it looks beautiful. I think that the look on it is just incredible. We also upgraded these fenders because our Jeep fenders are very notorious for graying out, and that's what was happening with this Jeep. And you know, the Jeep came in really good condition, so we just wanted to make sure that we got something that was going to match the fenders, and these are just flat black. I'm happy with them. One of the things that we really needed to do when we got these 35s was to get a good tire carrier, because those stock hinges that it came with was just not going to cut it. So we decided to go with a rugged rich heavy duty tire carrier, which is just amazing. It's a little bit heavier than the hinges, of course, so it adds more weight to your Jeep, but it's just an extra peace of mind knowing that when you're on the trail, your tire is not going to fall off and roll down and kill somebody.
He needs some milk.
We also integrated a backup camera into this. Having this huge tire in the back, it makes it really challenging to see from the driver's seat. So we decided to add a backup camera to it, and it works extremely well for it. Another cool addition that we made to this Jeep interior wise is that we added some really cool looking seats and
some seat warmers.
Yes, because she's always cold.
Always.
And that was a must for her, so we added those on there. You guys have seen on my JK, I run the 67 design phone mount, and it works extremely well. It just does not budge. You know, I've had all of these other phone mounts that are just trash, but this one here works extremely well for us, and that's exactly what we're running on this one. Dalton.
Garfield.
Garfield. All right.
Nice
cool.
to meet you, Lester.
Nice to meet you. All right, so we got two guys that we ran into here on the trail. So we're in Idaho Springs, and they got this sweet looking Bronco, and I just thought, you know, I'll talk to them for a little bit. So maybe you can tell us a little bit what's going on here. What do you got?
It's a 92 Ford Bronco. It's got a Solo Motorsports CH2 lift kit.
Sweet.
So it's a company out in California that make trophy trucks.
Oh yeah, awesome.
But they apparently solved a lot of the problems that the Broncos have had with their travel.
Yeah.
Basically, the wheels wouldn't stay aligned
Right.
when they're going down.
Yeah.
So it's just got a complete overhaul. It's got like Bilstein shocks and a
Yeah.
complete replacement of the axle, the Dana 44s and all that. The
Sweet.
leaf springs, the shocks, everything's new.
Are they both Dana 44s?
No, the rear isn't.
The rear isn't. Okay.
Yeah, the front's a Dana 44s. We just have basically
Okay.
an independent kind of suspension,
Gotcha.
so it can move.
Sweet.
It's got a little bit more clearance. It's not as strong as like the was it Dana 60s? I think
Dana
it's the next
60s,
step
yeah,
up.
that's the next step up. Yeah. What
but
kind of tires are you running?
Dick's Apex. They're the was it Trail Country? I think it is.
Yeah. And are they 35s?
Yes.
35s with the
aluminum
15 inch.
wheels. Yeah, 15-inch wheels.
Sweet, awesome. And looks like you got a line X. Is that what it is, or?
Yeah. So the guy I bought the truck from originally had Raptor lined it,
Okay, I see.
which is like an at-home kit.
Oh wow,
Which it's
pretty good
not
job.
as strong as like the. You can see it kind of chipping away in places, but
Okay, I see.
for just like a do-it-yourself cheap, you know, liner that you
Yeah.
can just repaint whenever you want.
That's awesome.
It's not bad.
Great. Sweet.
How does it do with rust? The only rust on the truck frontage period is there's a little bit of surface rust in the frame, and then
Okay.
there's a little rust hole on the quarter panel on the other side.
Okay.
And I already
sweet.
have a new quarter panel to replace it, so.
Great, awesome. And then I couldn't help to notice, but he's got a soft top, which is the first time I see a soft top on a Bronco.
Yeah, so a company out in Boulder called Soft Topper makes that,
Okay.
and it's good quality from the people I've talked to that've had them for years. They've left out in the elements and never had a problem with it.
Yeah.
This thing it's mostly kept under cover, so it doesn't really have anything like that. But
Great.
I've had it for about a year, and it's held up great. So
Awesome. Yeah, it looks
folds
really good
down well,
too. Yeah, I love how it just folds up. And I mean, he did that in like, you know, less than 3 minutes, so that was pretty easy. Compared to our soft top, it takes about an hour to take everything off.
Oh wow! Oh really?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
pretty. I mean, everything is so tight that you know it's really hard to.
Well, yeah, getting it back on is a pain. But,
Yeah.
like this thing, you can undo a couple straps, and it'll all just fold back
Okay.
and go into a cover and
Okay.
roll and just lay on the tailgate.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
And then the bumper,
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
bumper and roll cage were done custom by some guy in Denver by the previous owner.
Okay. Yeah, so that already came with it. And you talked about getting a new front bumper as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
getting one eventually.
Sweet. Awesome. All right.
Whenever
Cool.
it comes in the mail.
Yeah. So what else have you done to this thing that?
Mostly just tore out the inside, been redoing piece by piece.
Okay.
As you can see, it doesn't really have much but just metal on the inside.
Yeah. Sweet.
I'm gonna Raptor coat probably the inside black, and then
Yeah.
the front probably redo that, change the seats out.
Yeah.
I
That's one
changed
of
the
the things
radio
we
like last night, but
Oh,
it
last
had
night
the
you
original
changed the radio?
90s. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it sounded terrible if it was the old 90s radio.
Yeah. Yeah. They sound horrible.
And it was one of the aftermarket ones too. It was like
Okay.
a Panasonic, and it had the old like the wavy color thing where like
Oh
it
my
would,
gosh. Yeah.
you know, like the black and blue,
Yeah.
and you couldn't dim it, so it was like a flashlight at night. You had to like hit the button to rotate it down to put the CD in, so it wouldn't be glowing.
got chainsaw. Now I gotta get that. Hold on. Keep going a little bit more, and then go on the side.
Sorry, we should put chains on.
No worries. Ain't no, they're not stopping now. It's been a great trail so far. As you guys can see, there's plenty of snow on the ground still. It is Colorado, and it's nothing like what we saw last week in Utah, but this is just beautiful, and we're just excited to be back home doing some of the trails here. And it gets really muddy. So it just turned from very snowy to very muddy. And I'm wearing these shoes. My whole foot is stuck in here. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Oh, oh, wow. Yeah. Oh. Can't believe my whole foot got stuck. Oh, wow. So, I think I've done this trail on my own before. And I remember there being a little river down there. And that's what I wanted to go and check out so I could show you guys. Instead, I got my whole leg stuck in about 3 feet of snow. And I'm pretty sure it kept going deeper, but I got myself out. Oh, that was horrible.
I enjoyed it. The only
Oh, shoot. So last week in Moab, we actually used all of our CO2 on the power tank, and we brought that with us today thinking that we were going to be able to use whatever was left in there to fill up our tires. I actually had to come to the gas station to do it just because there was no more CO2 left in the tank. Ta-da!
Okay guys, so we are back in town. It is dark out, it's night, and as always, we are going to end this video with getting some food. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking till the end. And as always,
don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends as well. And also comment. We want to hear your opinion. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about in this video,